Assalamu alaikum, peace. It's Nyla, Coach Nyla, co-wife and co-founder of outstandingpersonalrelationships.com. I'm here with my co-wife,
Coach Fatimah. Assalamu alaikum, peace.
Okay, so we've been getting a lot of questions, a lot of comments. We see y'all on the Instagram, on the gram. We see y'all on Facebook and everything like that. But we've been getting a lot of comments about drama. Like, how are you friends? How do you do this? Do you guys, pretty much, is it for show? Or are you really friends? Are y'all really cool like that?
I'll reference something that Coach Nyla said before. She said, now, this is a disclaimer. It wasn't always this way. And we want to be really transparent and honest about this, because there are people that know we didn't talk early on, and we're talking 8 years ago.
Mhm.
This is not something last week. This stuff is really, really old. And I think that we've grown a lot, and we've did a lot of work. You guys have no idea how much work we've done toward having a very healthy relationship. I'm talking books, audio, TV shows, YouTube video, with notes we've taken. We've been to seminars, countless money that we've all spent to get to this point of growth. And when people say, how do you deal with her? How do you have a subsequent wife in your life? And I said, she doesn't bring me drama.
She don't bring me drama.
It's not her nature to be petty or bring drama. I had a friend that I know that's close to me, and she was like, I've had these petty moments where I had to say stuff to get her going. And I'm like, why did you do that? And then it's, it's just so weird, because I feel like as somebody that is in the 40 and over club now, I feel like I really, really for years have felt like I was too old to lie. If I didn't like something, I said it.
Right.
If I like something, I said it. And if I love you and I tell you that, I love you. I'm not going to just say it.
Right, exactly. And that's the thing. It's like, we're just not made like that. We're not cut from that cloth. I mean, we were just talking about, do you just wake up, not you guys in general, but just people who do that. Do you just wake up in the morning and say, how can I cause somebody some drama today? That's something that we're just not cut from that cloth. So
we got stuff to do. Like, we have a life, and then and we were talking about, we both have spoken about accountability. We're accountable, whether it be from the Most High, the Creator. We're Muslim, clearly, so we always want to bring Islam into things that we do teach, because it's not easy for us to ignore that. It's always in the forefront of our mind. So we're accountable for what we do. I don't want to bring Nyla drama. She doesn't want to bring me drama. Because if you think about it, people think about that when they do that to each other. You were speaking on that, when they bring each other drama.
Yeah.
It affects you both.
Right. It don't just affect the other person. Like, you gotta have some type of energy about you, and it gotta be draining and draggy or whatever the case may be, to try to come up with some pettiness or your energy has to be in a negative place. And if that's your energy, period, or if that's your energy, you want to create some drama or negativity to somebody else, negative beget negative. So your life gonna be negative anyway. So the thing is, like, what we've done, we've been in a personal development, and then we just like to be happy. It's like, if that's your life, if you want to be happy, if you want to be fulfilled, if you want to have some goodness in your life, that's just going to exude, period. I want for my sister what I want for myself. That we know that in Islam, that's the thing. Want for your sister, want for your brother, want for, your family, what you want for yourself. And my thing is, if I want happiness for myself, it's natural that I want happiness for her. If there's, some goodness and all this other great stuff that I want for myself, of course I'm going to want that for her. I don't get it. So my thing is, I just don't. So that's the kind of thing with us. We just don't have the drama.
We don't.
Now, were we not, were we always this cool and close and everything like that? No, but we weren't drama filled.
No.
It was never drama like that. It was never that.
And women have to think about something when they share children with the same man. And we're not afraid to say the things that people are thinking. Let me say that. But when we have sons that are brothers, and think about that, these kids are related by blood, not by geography, not by, what the world wants to see in them. They are related by blood and by family. So when we have children that are siblings to each other, if they sit up and watch us go at each other, these kids are not going to always be small. And I always say that they're going to grow up. And my grandma used to tell me all the time, she said, you play with a puppy, they'll lick your mouth. So when you play with kids, and they'll see you playing in something, and they will remind you of it every time.
So true.
And she would also tell me when I was a very young mother, a wife and a mother, she said, when your kids grow up, they'll wash your face with things.
Oh, yeah.
And we've heard this before. Both of our families are from the South. And I pride myself on being a Northerner, though. I'm a Chicago girl here.
I got to say the South. I got to get my little Southern stuff out there. Every now and then, y'all might hear a little Southern twang come up there, so.
I'm a Midwesterner, but I thank God that Southern people did raise me because they have they just feel family all around them. And I admire that about my grandparents. When they were together, this is our family. You have your family's back. With that being said, we're talking about family.
Right.
So we cannot be at odds with each other and then teach our boys and teach our daughters to be brothers and sisters to each other. And then they see us not being sisterly to each other.
That's the thing.
That's
just
scary.
Like what you said, because it's like, they're going to wash your face with it, whether it's in what they say to you or whether it's in their actions. And then we'll be the ones looking crazy. So why are they acting like that to each other? Yes. Why are they doing this? Probably because when we set the stage, we set it in a negative tone. So you got to look to the future. You got to look towards the legacy. You can't just look at the here and now and right here and everything like that. Because if that was the case, we wouldn't be where we are right now. If we just stay focused on this is what's going on right now.
And what's happening to just me.
Right.
Yeah. It's the selfishness.
Exactly. We wouldn't have gotten to that point. So couple tips. For one, look to the future. Look at what type of legacy that you want to leave.
Right.
That you want to leave. Look at that. Look at it may be coming back on you.
Yeah, what's your intention?
Exactly. What's your intention? You want something coming back on you in a good way, or you want to come back in a negative way?
Because it's going to come back. I don't care if it's in a week. I don't care if it's in a year. Whatever energy you put on somebody, it's going to come back to you. And you have to think about, are you leading the charge with your co-wife? Are you creating a wall that you're going to have to go around? It's strength in numbers.
Oh, yeah.
It's strength in numbers. And I'm here to tell you, when you are trying to go through polygyny by yourself and like that creates a division in your family, it has been far easier. And I'm here to tell the internet, Facebook, whoever's out there listening, YouTube, it's easier to deal and be in a family when you don't feel like you're doing it by yourself.
Right.
So when you come together with your co-wife, you don't have to be going to the store together, or buddy, or buying each other pajamas or whatever thing you're into. You don't have to do that. But you do have to create a peaceful environment with each other. Be cordial at least.
At least.
That's just minimum.
Very least, right.
Be cordial with each other, because it's harder to be in a family and feel like you're alone than be in a family when you feel like you have a whole army of people that love you, that are going toward a common goal. And I will leave you all with that.
And I would say this, don't give people ammunition to shoot holes in your relationships, whether it's with your co-wife or anybody.
That's right.
Because as you guys see, we're on social media now. Yeah. Very transparent now. And we're very private, but now we're putting our lives out there for the world to see, because we're using it as a teaching tool, because we've seen a lot of hiccups and hangups and a lot of drama that need not be.
Right.
But the thing is, because we put ourselves out there, we've made ourselves susceptible to
judgment.
Yeah. People want to create some type of drama within the family unit.
Right.
Do not allow people to do that, because it will come. And I'm saying that because there are times where people think that they're doing it for the betterment of you, or thinking that they're taking your side, or sometimes they're just doing it to tear up something that's good because they're not happy.
Right.
So you got to be careful with that.
Yeah, you do. I totally agree with that. And it's not because, this is my co-wife. It's because this is just, to me, should be a universal language of having some respect intact for your co-wife, this woman is the mother of my children's brothers. So I have to think about that years ago and say, what kind of way do I want to show up for my kids? Mm-hmm. Do I want to show up as the one that's creating drama, feeding off of drama? They will remember it. I'm telling you, they will remember it. And my daughter, she's 22. She said to me the other day, she said, you know what I remember from this whole journey? Because she was a teenager when this happened. And she said, I remember you all being so peaceful. And as a 22-year-old woman, now and being her mom, to hear her say that, it just means the world to me, because she was watching. Mm-hmm. And your children will stand in judgment of you and your actions. Mm-hmm. And they will tell, my 22-year-old daughter will tell you if something that you're doing is not right. She doesn't care if you're a parent, her grandparent, her sibling, her brother, her sister, anybody, friend of hers. She won't tell you what you want to hear. She'll tell you what you need to hear. And I think that's because all of us co-parenting, especially now, they see that we hold each other accountable for our actions. And it's rare that we even have to say anything to each other as far as how we treat each other, because we're very intentional about being kind and good to each other. Mm-hmm. If you don't have anything nice to say, keep your mouth closed. That's it. And until you can control your tongue and say something that is kind, I don't care if you say, I like your dress, or I like the food you made, or that picture's beautiful on your Instagram. But what's beautiful about our family is our blocked hand is strong, and you can be blocked and blessed and send you on your way. And I hope you learned something on the way out the door, because what we're not going to do in our family is facilitate anything that's going to derail the peace that we have worked very hard to create.
Exactly.
Exactly. It's important to all three of us. So our children, we will protect, and our family, we will protect at all costs. We will protect each other as wives. We will protect our husband. And I just think that needs to be said, because we've had people come for us on social media. We've had people come for us face to face. And sometimes I found that people will assume that I'm in this rage because they haven't talked to me for years, and they'll think I'm mad at Coach Nyla, and they'll come up and they'll be mad at her. And I'm like, why are you mad? Yeah, well, we have a good relationship. I'm like, me and her have a better one. How about that? Yeah, because I've had people do that. We have a great relationship. I'm like, wow, you don't know what we have because you haven't seen us.
Right.
You're not around us, because we're very, like I said, we're intentional about having our peace maintained.
Right, and that's it. As I stated before, we talked about it. What legacy are you looking to leave? What legacy are you looking to leave? Are you looking to have a peaceful life? Are you looking to have a peaceful relationship? Are you looking to not have a bunch of drama in your life? And if that's the case, for one, it starts with you. Yeah. It starts with you. Start with your mindset and what you want. And I'm tell you, as let's say you're a subsequent wife, second wife, or anything like that, incoming wife, however you want to word it, and you're met with some rejection, because it's a possibility.
Yeah.
Don't take it too personal, especially since, since the wife does not know you yet.
Right.
I mean, you don't have to continue to try to establish your presence.
Right.
Focus on you. Continue to build on you, and continue to build on a relationship if you want to have that relationship. But the good thing is that if you guys are great within each other, like she's great, you're great, and you're constantly working on yourselves, you guys are going to be great together. It'll eventually fall into place.
It'll work out, because when you put something positive out there, it almost doesn't have a choice but to come back around and something else good happens. So we're speaking from experience. This is our personal experience. This is not something that we heard. This is something that we've lived for the past 9 years, and that we've just worked on ourselves individually, all three of us, and then since we did the work, we've all been able to come together and create this content to help others. And I'm telling you, if you all could see the journey, you wouldn't even believe it. Because you can't make this stuff up. But it seems like time went so fast.
Right.
And now we're here 9 years later, helping other people. And where can they find us at? Outstanding.
Outstandingpersonalrelationships.com. Inshallah, hopefully, prayerfully, you've gotten some good information from this. You want more information, make sure you visit us, outstandingpersonalrelationships.com. We do have a monthly membership, an exclusive membership circle for those who are interested in learning more about how to enjoy your life, create better relationships. If you're in polygyny, want to bond with your co-wife, we talk about that too. So visit us at outstandingpersonalrelationships.com/RM for relationship mastery, and you'll get the details on that program.
And we want you guys to comment, like, subscribe, share this video.
Sharing is caring.
Sharing is caring. And we will see you on the next one. Assalamu alaikum. Peace.
Assalamu alaikum. Peace.